So the big picture for this lesson is solving polynomials in factored form. Let's take a look at an example. Okay, here's a polynomial in factored form. And you're going to apply the zero product property. Zero product property says that if you're going to have an equation equal to 0, like xy equals 0, then either x has to equal 0 or y has to equal 0, because if you're multiplying two numbers and you're getting an answer of 0, one of them has to be 0. So if you set each factor equal to 0, you'll find out the value that will make the equation 0 for x. So let's see. This x by itself is its own factor, so x equals 0. X minus 1 equals 0. X minus 2 equals 0. And x plus 3 equals 0. So x equals 0 is already solved. X minus 1 equals 0, add 1 to both sides. So you get x equals 1. X minus 2 equals 0, you have to add 2 to both sides. So x equals 2. X plus 3 equals 0, subtract 3 from both sides. So x equals negative 3. So your solutions are x equals 0, 1, 2, negative 3. So you're also going to be solving quartic equations by factoring, meaning the degree is 4. Here's one that has 4 terms. And I'm looking, there's a common monomial of 2x, so I'm going to take that out first. And that will leave x to the third minus x squared plus 4x minus 4 equals 0. And then I'm going to try to factor by grouping. So I'm going to take an x squared out of the first two terms, and that will leave an x minus 1. Then I'll take out a plus 4 of the last two terms, and I'll leave an x minus 1 equals 0. So this does work, factor by grouping. I get 2x, and then the grouping part will be x squared plus 4. And then the other one is x minus 1 equals 0. So now I can use the zero product property and set each factor equal to 0. So 2x equals 0, x squared plus 4 equals 0, x minus 1 equals 0. So then divide by 2 to get x equals 0. Subtract 4 from both sides. X squared equals negative 4. Take the square root. X equals plus or minus square root of negative 4. And that is equal to plus or minus 2i. And then this one, plus 1 on both sides. X equals 1. So we get x equals 0, 1, plus or minus 2i. So that's the big picture for this lesson.